This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. If you follow my show on a regular basis, then you know that recently I started a new series called 7 Ways How a Certain Player would kill today's NBA players. And in today's episode, I want to cover 7 ways how Charles Barkley would destroy today's NBA. But before we get to that, let me give a quick shout out to the Patreons of this episode. Thanks a lot, you guys, for supporting the show. As always, it's really appreciated. And I would say, enough said, let's dive right into today's episode. So how am I going to approach this list? Well, just like in the other videos, I narrowed it down to 7 categories. Let's go to category number 1. The first skill that Charles Barkley could kill you with was his post game. Now with Charles, I have to be a little bit more specific. He was no Kevin McHale or Hakeem Olajuwon, but the one thing that Charles could do better than almost any other player was force his way to the basket. No player with his size was as strong on the block as Charles Barkley. He would always fight for the right position, back you down until he gets the perfect spot to score. This, with the combination of several moves, was simply unguardable. He was the Shaq on the power forward position.
Contribution has been 0. Early entrance though for McCray. Barkley backing Grant. A strong power move by Charles Barkley.
Okay, so you always post up, Ernie, above the box. The reason you post up above the box, because if you post down here, when you make a move, you're going to be going out of bounds. So basketball one-on-one, always post on top of the box.
The next skill that Charles Barkley could kill you with was his coast-to-coast skill. In the 1980s and 1990s, when the game was way more balanced as it is today, it was very unusual for a power forward to grab a rebound and just go coast-to-coast and take off. In this regards, Charles Barkley was a different breed. Not only was he undersized for his position, but he was super fast with the ball despite being a little bit overweight. So once he grabbed the rebound, it could be that he was in attack mode and run to the other side of the court and stuff the ball or make another spectacular play.
Tipping it to Barkley. Barkley going all the way.
It's a bad pass. It might get out of hand. Not before Charles gets it. Taps it once and can't make it. Charles looks like he's just determined to take over this game.
Oh! Manute Bol, 7'7", who can't get the rebound, he's up there going. So Barkley just snatches it, takes it coast to coast, and boom.
For a guy his size and his girth, you know, that guy could really get up. So when Barkley comes through, you better get out of the way.
Barkley's coast to coast was one of those things that made me want to learn how to dribble coast to coast.
Now that we talked about Charles Barkley's coast-to-coast plays, we also got to make sure that we don't overlook his passing skills. This again would show that Charles Barkley's basketball IQ was pretty high. He might be a funny and entertaining person on NBA TV, but this guy also knew exactly what to do on the basketball court. If he would post up and get double-teamed, he would make a quick pass to the wing player for an open 3. Or another example, when he ran the breaks and somebody was open, he would find them. You would not find many power forwards who would average between 4 to 5 assists per game.
The man that the Lakers made the midseason trade for, Sam Perkins, going to the Sonics. Worthy by playing the game. It's all about good effort. You got to make good effort on both ends of the court. Charles Barkley breaks the defense. Out of Marley against Ellie. Into Barkley, behind the back to KJ. Baseline, 10-footable behind the back pass by Barkley. Well, he just sees the entire floor. He knows who's open. KJ finished it off.
And the next skill that I want to talk about is Charles Barkley's shooting. Right here, we gotta put things in the right perspective. Charles Barkley was not the greatest three-point shooter in NBA history. And in the era that Charles Barkley played, nobody but maybe Reggie Miller and Dale Ellis and some few other guys really worked on their three-point shot. But Charles would have the talent to make three-pointers when it really mattered. He had countless three-pointers when the game was on the line. And he would also make very tough shots. So you could not really leave him open. If Charles would have worked on his three-point shot, he could have been really, really good. Just like in the 1995 season where he shot 38% from downtown. He had a total of 54% over his entire career, which was really, really good.
Shot. Rockets are still cold from the field. Here's Charles Barkley. He hits it in to Hakeem against Sean Rooks. Loose ball. Now you got to take the three. Here's the three by Barkley. Yes! At 5.7, Charles Barkley has tied it at 100.
And the next category that I want to talk about is the trash talk and the intimidation. Now, when we talk about a scary presence on a basketball court, a player who was feared by many of his rivals, we have to talk about Charles Barkley. On my show, the Basketball Time Machine podcast, I talked to many legends of Charles Barkley's era, and not few said that Barkley was feared by many. Then again, he was also a fierce trash talker who would get it on with every superstar who was up for the challenge. And with the guys who could not take it, well, the game was lost before it even started.
He said, man, you don't talk honestly enough to the media. You need to tell them what you're really thinking. I said, Charles, you talk too much to the media. You need to stop telling them everything you're thinking.
And when Charles was asked about the team's first opponent, his prediction was as honest as ever.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble.
Why you push McCaskey?
Because he pushed me.
Man, stop it, man.
Come on, what's it? Oh, come on. Oh, he had to get a hole. Oh, go, down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, my.
Boom. That's what you go get, Shaq.
You hit him with your wristband.
He came close.
All season long, Rodman with a push on the horn. Lane Beer follows with the ball, and then Barkley and Lane Beer. Barkley gets in the left. Lane Beer will come back with an uppercut.
And the next category that I want to talk about is obviously the rebounds. To me, the best rebounder of all time is Dennis Rodman. Even though Wilt Chamberlain averaged way more rebounds per game, to me it also has a lot to do with size. And the second best rebounder of all time, in my opinion, has to be Charles Barkley. A player that in reality was only 6'3", but who would still average between 11 and 15 rebounds per game over his entire career, truly deserves the second spot. And come on, this guy was called the round mound rebound. Do I have to say more?
Chuck, Charles Barkley, you old, man.
Charles Madman Barkley, round mound of rebound, and other funky names.
Here I feel my nickname, the bread truck, the love boat, food world, the Frisco Kid, which is my second favorite, the wide loafing league, town of fun, the good time blimp. But my favorite is the round mound of rebound.
He was chiseled with Domino's and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, you know something, ladies and gentlemen, I've been big from the day I was born, and I ain't got no problem with it.
This is who's going to take it over, like him, and it only took about 2 or 3 years, and it was like, you know, it was Charles' time.
Comes Charles, down the lane, goodbye. Oh, what a rejection by Barkley!
One of the most unique players in the NBA. We talk about his size, his strength, his jumping ability.
Whoops. The sucker play by Barkley. Does it work? Yes!
People don't realize that Charles Barkley is not more than 6'6".
You'd hear like he was 6'7", and then they start saying he's only 6'4".
There's no way he should have dominated the game the way that he did at his height.
At his size and do what he did, still better.
So here's Barkley now, gonna go in by himself. Gets the offensive rebound and slams it.
He never seemed to get tired.
Just hard fight.
He was just like a freight train. He'd get on these fast breaks.
Right by Ellis. Oh!
Look at it. Look at it. Watch him push it. Watch Chuck go. Push it, Chuck. Oh! Boom! That's Charles Barkley.
He is really a different guy. His elevator doesn't always go to the top.
And always talking trash, you know, as usual.
On the plays, we got to get the ball to me somehow.
Barkley winds up in the cheerleading section, and he doesn't want to get up.
There's an intelligent man. You gotta have a guy who thinks for himself sometimes and not always be what everybody wants you to be.
Somebody has to be me. You might as well
right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please leave a like and also do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and click the notifications button so you always get notified once I upload a new video. All right, you all stay healthy. See you next time.